Ooh. Dang. That's K Hood. K Hood on YouTube and
A
Facebook.
Shopify has impacted our business heavily. It gives us a platform.
She talking about she's sorry she went in. Ooh, too cool. Ooh, I just sprayed myself in the eye. I can relate.
right here can record the whole car. If it can't, then I'm gonna plug this up. Well, attach this to the camera. And we're gonna start using this one because this one got like a wider lens to it. I'm a little nervous. And I don't understand why. Like, why are you nervous? I ain't got time for her attitude though. Like, I don't need nobody to be mad after the shit. I'm just playing. Because I'm pranking her. I'm doing it today. I'm still scared, y'all. I'm scared. It is what it is. I can get scared of my bitch. Sometimes they go wrong with these relationships. They put no fear in you. I'm scared to lose mine.
Lemonade, pet, insurance. 3 words you've probably never heard used together. A drink, your best bud, and a necessary evil. Lemonade Pet Insurance is none of those things. It's an easy way to take care of your pet's health without worrying about how much it costs. Sit, stay, and we'll tell you how it works. Every pet is different.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Customize your policy.
The dang on ad, and it's talking to
everybody
like you a dog, you an animal. No, thank you. Maybe I need to scoop this up. Okay, I can set this stuff right here. This thing keeps going in and out.
I bet I lose my bitch. I'm gonna start making intros to my songs. Bet not lose.
Sometimes it just takes too long to get to the prank. And I like watching some of her videos, but where is the prank? Anyways, I was moving this forward. I'm braiding my hair down. Nothing specific. Just braiding it down. It's not a tutorial or nothing like that. So just gonna go there. You come closer there. Put this in. There we go.
I know damn well.
I literally just asked you when I
And I said fish fillet. You really thought
I said fish fillet. I said
don't get no fried.
like, okay, I got you.
I'm just combos.
I'm just
Let it all
I literally asked
Let
you,
it
girl.
all work out. I said 2 fish fillets. She said, yes, 2 large fries and 2 medium fries.
Look at
same
one
price.
fry.
You don't want to fry?
I'm gonna order something. You said you're doing something.
Okay, so yeah, just a fry.
You want a medium fry or large one?
But they're the same price if you look at this.
Okay, I'll do a large one then.
The fries are
It's a
$2.99.
banana split.
Move.
Banana split Kit Kat McFlurry.
I don't want no shit like this.
It sounds like too much.
Banana flavor
I'm
Kit
just
Kat.
like when you trust them.
I don't even want to try.
Good afternoon.
You just find something else to watch that dried up quick. Almost all my blind cut off the bottom.
Acellus Academy is an online accredited school where students learn through an accelerated teaching model. One of the things we found is that many students who struggle are missing important foundational knowledge.
Learning is a sequential process. It's like a chain of interlinked concepts. If one link is
Okay.
missing,
This week on Let's Try This Again. How do I get motivated when I fall off track? Fulfillment. Being an entrepreneur fulfills me. Comedy fulfills me. When you look in the mirror, are you happy with what you see? Do you feel insecure? The highest level of success is not financial, it's fulfillment. To have that fulfillment, I have to fucking work. I have to be productive every day. I have to be consistent on social media. Think of the end goal of what your life would look like if you were fully fulfilled. How you would look, how you would feel. What are the steps you have to do to get there? My motivation is fulfillment. All right, you guys, I am still on tour, baby. The Still Standing Comedy Tour is coming to a city near you. You have been asking, so we are going to give you more tour dates. Okay, Houston, Texas, September 14th. Miami, Florida, I'll be there September 15th. Denver, Colorado, October 4th, October 5th.
I wish this
Tempe,
is like on the
Arizona,
phone where you
October
could like
6th. Columbus, Ohio, October 20th. And
go
Boston,
skip
Massachusetts, November
10
22nd.
seconds.
You guys, if you want tickets, go to officialbisamone.com. That's OFFICIALBSIMONE.com and get your tickets now. I cannot wait to see you guys on the road. And yeah, come laugh, come turn up, and make it a date night. And if you ain't got no boo, make it a girl's night. And if you a man, come with your boys. And if you ain't got no friends, come by yourself, sir. And if you single, come get my number. Love y'all. Bye. What's up, you guys? I'm your host, B. Simone, and welcome to the Let's Try This Again podcast. Things that I can answer and engage with you guys about. So today's episode, we're gonna do a little Q&A, and you guys asked me a lot of entrepreneurship questions. So I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about my entrepreneur journey, how I got to where I am today. Once again, I gotta do this every episode, cause y'all don't drag me now. I am not a professional. I am not a therapist. I am not a psychologist. I am not a psychiatrist. I am simply, you know what? I'm not even giving you advice. I'm giving you my experience. Take it or leave it. Eat the meat. What is it? What's the quote?
Spit out the bones.
Spit out the bones. Take it or leave it. Take what you need and let the rest go. I am not an advice giver. I am a truth teller, and I can only tell you the truth about my experience, okay? So I'm going to give y'all a little trip down memory lane on how I got to this point of being a serial entrepreneur. What makes you serial? Like a serial killer. Like, how many people do you have to kill to be a serial killer?
More than one.
More than one? Damn, I might be a serial. No, I'm just kidding. How many people do you have to rob to be a serial robber? It's like, okay, no, I'm a serial entrepreneur though. Like, I start businesses quite often. Yeah, so we're going to talk about how I got to this point of my entrepreneurship career, and I'm going to take y'all down a trip of memory lane. So you guys, as you guys know, and you might not know, you might be new here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tapping in. I'm trying to reach, you know, there's millions of people that know who B. Simone is, and I love my community. I thank you guys for supporting me so much, and I pour into you guys every day.
This
But
is
I'm
Let's
also
Try
trying
This
to
Again
catapult through this. I'm not even gonna
podcast.
say it's a plateau, but I've made a huge name for myself and built a massive community. But I also want to reach people that have
There
no
was something
idea
else
who
I wanted
am.
to watch.
There's billions of people in the world, so there's still millions and
The
millions and millions of
Tyrese
people that have no
interview
idea
on
who
the
B. Simone
Breakfast
is.
Club.
So, like I said, as you may know, you might not know, you might be new here, or you might be a long-term fan or supporter. So thank you for being here. If you are an OG or if you are new, but if you don't know, I moved from Dallas, Texas to Atlanta, Georgia to pursue a career in music.
I've been watching B. Simone for a
And then
long,
when Instagram got short
long
clip
time.
videos, because Instagram used to only be pictures, and then it got videos, right? Once it got videos, I just started posting being myself. I was never posting saying, I'm going to be a comedian, I'm going to go viral. Maybe in 2015, 2014, 10 years ago, we didn't know what viral meant. There was no such thing as a viral celebrity. There was no such thing as viral, as you're going viral, getting millions of hits and views and this and that on Instagram. Instagram was so new a decade ago. For me, I started my Instagram, I think, in 2013 or 2014, so about 10 years ago. And my viral moment was 2016, which was actually 2 years of consistency, you guys. But I didn't post on Instagram being like, I'm trying to be this comedian, I want to go viral. I was just posting being myself.
I was just telling y'all yesterday, I'm trying my best to be more consistent. So here I am, second day of the week on live again. Ooh, that hurt. Okay. Second day on live again. I'm still working on or trying to really figure out what my content area will be now, because it's like my life is different with the baby now. So I can't really do, you know, a whole lot of hair videos without for when him being asleep, you know, taking a nap or something. Like hair coloring videos and stuff like that is like kind of hard for me to do right now. So I'm just doing, right? Like, I don't know fully what I'm doing yet. I'm just doing to see what is going to fit me and what I'm going to be able to produce with my current lifestyle. Because I used to be able to record videos and edit them and all of that stuff and have the time to do it, but I don't really have the time to do it now. So that's why I hop on live. So now I'm doing more of, more live content, and that is what I have to figure out is what all am I really going to be putting out there. So far we have me doing my own hair. That's something that I'm able to do because it doesn't matter where I'm at. I could be in the living room, in the dining room, wherever. Now that I have my beauty room back, um, I can be in here and the baby can be in here with me. But when it comes to, like, you know, color and all of that stuff, with color and all of that stuff, is just the fumes and all of that. I don't want the baby, to be around or be exposed to. So I have to figure it out. But I'm not gonna just sit around, because that's what I was doing for the longest time, was just like trying to um brainstorm. But sometimes that brainstorm gets overwhelming, and nothing is clear enough to see. The storm takes over. So best thing that I can do is just hop on live. They allow me to go live, so just hop on live and see where it takes me.
Day self. If I had a bad day, I talked about that. If I had a good day, I talked about that. If an F boy made me mad, I talked about that. So whatever happened in my day or in my life, I was just making 15-second videos doing that, right? So um, I wanted to do music though. I was so focused on being a musical artist. When I started making 15-second videos on Instagram, now it's like 1 minute. Then they made reels. Then they made the long version. Like you can post 10-minute videos on Instagram. Back when I started, it was only 10 seconds. Oh, 15 seconds, excuse me. I think Vine was like 6. Instagram was 15 seconds. That's it. That's all you had to either make people laugh, capture people, reel them in, have them listen to you. You had 15 seconds, not 90 seconds, not a minute. So I was making these videos, and those videos were going viral. They were getting so many hits, so many hits. And I know we're gonna get to the Q&A later, but I want to answer this because a lot of people ask me, how do you find your thing? How do you find your niche? Number one, you just have to be. You have to be. I wasn't thinking about finding my thing. I wasn't thinking about finding my niche. I was being myself, and it found me. So putting my content out there, it was like I was doing music. I was doing these ranting videos. The ranting videos took off. The music wasn't bad. It wasn't like failing, but it wasn't taking off like my content of me showing my personality and being myself. So when I saw that flourishing, I was like, this is my thing. Focus on that. So I started to focus on that, and that became my thing. The black girl, ranting in her little Toyota in her car about her day, and this was before anybody was doing it. You know what I mean? So I thank you, God, that I caught the beginning of that wave. So how do you find your thing? You find your thing by being truthful, by being authentic, and by being who you are in that season. That's who I was in that season. I wasn't trying to be anybody else. I was just being myself and posting videos of me in my reality and in my truth. So I started posting those videos, and that made me veer away from music. I still did music. I still did my Freestyle Fridays. I still did freestyles and music, and I put stuff on SoundCloud and I put stuff on YouTube. But and I don't even want to call it comedy, because at the moment I wasn't looking at it as comedy. I would just rant in the car about topics. So my ranting videos were more making a name for me, like this funny girl on Instagram. but I've always done so many things because I never wanted to put myself in a box. Yes, I had to focus on that and I watered that because that was working, but I never quit or gave up on music. Ever, ever, ever. I still did it for fun. Even if I wasn't putting out music, I still watered that also, but I mainly focused on what was working. So once those videos took off, I remember my first brand deal, you guys. Now it's like, I'm just gonna throw out a number. Like, okay, you can get $15,000 to post a picture. Kylie Jenner, what? Kim K? She got offered $1 million to post one photo.
Are you driving way less than you used to? Do you have a clean driving record? Are you over 25? Do you not have a DUI? Then you're likely paying too much for car insurance, and you can drop it to as low as $38 per month.
Photo. One photo for $1 million. People are getting 30,000 to post a picture. I've gotten double digits to do campaigns on six figures, excuse me, to do campaigns on social media. Now, but back then, we're talking about a decade ago. I remember my first brand deal was a tea company, a tummy tea, right? It was some tea company,
Part of that
and they gave me $75 to post that picture. But in my mind, that was a win. Why? Because I was also, once again, if you don't know, I was a licensed cosmetologist. So I was doing this social media thing and I was still working a job, you guys. In this time, I didn't make enough revenue to quit my job. If you're not making enough money to align with your lifestyle and to live, you're gonna have to work. You're gonna have to like have a couple jobs, have a couple hustles while you're trying to figure out this entrepreneurship. So I got a brand deal for $75, y'all. That was good for me because I was still doing hair. And sometimes I would make $200 a week doing hair. I was still struggling doing hair. I wasn't financially stable doing hair. I remember my booth rent was $200 a week. And I would go in a hair artist, shout out to hair artists, those are my girls, Kat and Ashley. I would be like, I don't have my booth rent. They'd be like, it's okay, B. Like, we see you working, we believe in you. Like, this is when I was slowly taking off on social media, but I wasn't monetizing it yet. It was so new. Nobody knew how to monetize back then. And once you had a little bit of following, you could get brand deals. Me making $75 to post a picture was a win to me. I'm like, what? $75? And I'd be in the salon all day waiting on a client to walk through the door, sometimes sitting in the salon and I didn't even have a client, hoping and praying for a walk-in. This was back then when it wasn't like you have a scheduled, day, like you could schedule online on Instagram and just click the link in my bio. No, I'm working in a real salon waiting on somebody to walk in and say, hey, do you do sew-ins? Yes, I do.
Bring that ass back like a boom, 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 boom.
I want to do something like that. A pixie wig. Like that. I don't know if y'all can see that. Ugh. I want to do a pixie wig like that. I have the hair. Let me move y'all. So I have the hair. Oh, this not bad. The light actually look okay from this angle. I have this. I bought this like 5 months ago, 6 months ago. I bought this because I was gonna do a mullet quick weave, and y'all know I got hella hair that I can remake and make stuff out of. So I was gonna do a mullet quick weave where it's like short on the top and then you have like the long hair back there, but never got around to doing it. I really want to do something like this for my birthday. It's not going to be that color, of course. I do have that color at the top, but this short hair is a number 4, so it'll probably be like a brown, light brown on the, you know, for the short parts and the sides, and then the top part will be that color, which I do have a closure that I probably would have to color just to even try and achieve it to get close to this color that I already have. So I already have this. Hold on. I already have this, which is, you know, from old hair that I made to match this color that I can use. That is with, I have the closure piece that came with this hair that I can dye to, that I can dye to, because I want to be able to have the part. I think my main issue with the 27 pieces, you know, or those type of things, whatever hairstyles, is because you can't see the scalp at all, so it don't look realistic. But I like stuff that looks realistic, and with this, which that's a frontal, but I would make it into a, with a closure, or cut the closure like a T part where it's like a really thin piece, so you can't really part it. You can't really part it multiple ways, because that affects the fullness anyways. I could make it more full in the bang part. But what I was saying is I had this that I bought a while ago. It's a number 4, and I could probably just use this hair that I got, you know, in the front part for that color. I think and there's a lady on here who has she makes the wigs, and she does a tutorial on how she does them. Let's see if I can find it. This lady, I don't know if she have it with the part though, but she makes the wig. Oh, right here.
Hi you guys, we are back again with another tutorial. Today I'll be doing this lace closure quick weave, and it's similar to the other tutorial I did, but this one has a bob on the side and it's more fuller in the back. I'm going to be using my velvet edges, and I'll be using a HD 2x6 lace closure, and it's already bleached. I bleached it beforehand, and if you want to see my video on how I bleach my knots, you can take a look at that. I will link it, and I will be doing this on my dome cap. So right here, all I'm doing is
placing the closure where I want to sew it down. So use your T-pins to put your lace closure in place.
See, that's
And I do sew down
a
the
T
back
part.
first, like I do any other lace closure. This helps it.
That's a T part closure. It's not this. It's like a 2x4 or 2x6. 2x4 is something like that. I really gotta dust this thing off. But
to lay down flat and you don't have to worry about having any humps or bumps. This is one of the easiest ways that you can ensure that your lace closure is laying flat. You can apply as much tension as you need so that you can see with your own two eyes that the closure is laying flat. Even on the sides, if it's flat, you won't see any ripples in the lace. So I also make sure that you stitch these stitch really, really close together. This is also going to help make sure that it lays flat as well. So sew all the way around the lace, and I'm going to show you here just how close I'm putting these stitches together, because working with the 2x6 you don't have much
2x6
to deal with, but also
it's a 2x6.
I did a 2x6 quick weave week before, and the tension, I did rip a hole in it. So this time around when I do it, I'm going to stitch it really, really close, because I'm not sure, but the HD lace is very, very fragile. It's thin and it's very, very soft. So if you put too much tension on it whenever you are putting it on, when you cut the dome cap from underneath it, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So make sure that you stitch it close together, because if you don't, you will rip your lace. So after I sew it down, I always go in and part, just to make sure that I don't see any humps or any bumps or any buckling in the lace.
Actually,
now I'm going to braid the lace closure down. This is going to help keep any flyaways from getting in the way. And you can clip it if you want to, but this is way more easier to do. Now, after I do that, I'm going to go ahead and start laying down my 27 piece hair with the velvet edges. Normally with the 27 piece, you get the 3 bundles, which will be 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch. With the velvet edges, you're going to get 2 bundles, which will be your 2 inch and 3 inch. I noticed that in the velvet edges, the tracks are thinner and they're shorter. So depending on the customer head or the wig or the size head that you're doing it for, you may have to get 2 packs, or you can just buy 1 whole box of the full 27 piece hair. So this first track, I'm going to use it as a guide so that I know how I will lay down the rest of my tracks. And I am going to lay this in real time so that you can see exactly how I'm laying this down. And I'm going slow, because if you pull the track too tight, it will come down, or it'll slide. So just make sure that you press down the glue enough so that you don't have to worry about the track moving. If you are new to the channel, make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you can see all of my notifications first. Also, for anyone who have just joined and everyone that has already been here for a while since day one, thank you so much for your continuous support. Your contribution to the community is very important. So make sure that you leave any of your feedback in the comment section. I do go through my comments and I do try to honor everyone's request. So if there's anything that you want to see, please feel free to email me or drop it down in the comment section.
I know my parts might not be straight, but
Just to show you guys, I'm going to make a guideline with my glue so that you can see where all of your 27-piece tracks will lay down. So anything past this will be the bob section of the hairstyle, and everything underneath the line will be your short pieces.
this one's too big.
Do you have an amazing business idea, but no idea where to start?
It was completely overwhelming.
Sign up for a free trial with Shopify.
My new website is live.
It's where ideas become businesses.
I'm just braiding my hair down so that I can
At Fiverr,
maybe finally start working on this
you probably already know a guy.
start working on this the wig that I was just showing y'all.
Creator, a full-time influencer on social media, and it's going to take us 3 months, and we're going to do it together. I feel like advice when it comes to content creation and being an influencer is very oversimplified and also very outdated. I think a lot of the advice is like pick a niche, post 3 times a day, pick one platform, be consistent. We all know how I feel about consistency, and I feel like that advice actually did work back in 2016, even up to 2020. That was good advice, but nowadays social media is ever changing. It never stops changing. We all see what's happening right now at time of recording with a TikTok ban, and I've worked in marketing and influencer marketing for over 8 years. I've actually worked with over 500 content creators one-on-one in the last year, some who have millions of followers. I am so passionate about helping people become full-time content creators and influencers, or not even if you want it to be your full-time job, but just make an income and a living off of social media. This is actually video number 3 in a 4-week series I'm doing over here called The Business of Content Creation, where we are unpacking everything you need to know from brand deals to growth to a content strategy, which is what today's
today's video is. I'm so excited to dive into everything. I have so many notes in front of me and things we're just gonna get into. These are so many things I also tell people one-on-one in consulting sessions that we're gonna give you all today. So I'm so excited. So class is in session. Get your notebooks, get your pens, and let's get into how to become a full-time content creator in 3 months. Okay, so I want to start this video off with a couple of reminders, a couple of mindset things, because I think a lot of the
Maybe
time
I should
when
be
it comes
looking
to
up
advice on
how
social media or how to be an influencer
to
on
become a
TikTok, all those different
content
things, the
creator
advice can be very aggressive and very
when
overwhelming and
you're
very
not
like
really
hustly.
that
And I feel
interesting.
so strongly that
Like you
being a
don't
full-time
have
content creator and building a business on social media does not have
specific
to result in
content. Like
burnout. So the first thing I want to
where
say
do
before we get
those
into
people
anything
go?
is that building a brand and building a business on social media does not have to sacrifice your mental health. I have personally, I want to dive into this more later, but I personally experienced this so much where your mental health can suffer so much building your business, especially as you probably are somebody, if you're in the busy booming universe who has a very busy life, you might have a 9-to-5 job, and it can be very overwhelming and very detrimental to your mental health. Comparison comes into it, you feel like you don't have enough time. So I just want to say, first off, I work with so many content creators who have 9-to-5 jobs, who are very busy, who do not post every single day, and you do not have to suffer your mental health. If you are feeling at all extremely stressed, extremely overwhelmed, just like emotionally getting affected by building your business and building your brand, and you're not growing fast enough and you're getting overwhelmed, just take a step back and remember it does not have to be that way. Today, we're really going to get into how to build a system and a strategy that feels really good and really works without having to burn yourself out. So that's the first thing I wanted to say. I also wanted to say, you are the secret to your success. I think this is where a lot of people go wrong, is they learn a lot of advice that's external about how much to post, what to talk about, what hashtags to use, what to do, like what playlists, like there's a lot of technical execution-based advice, but I want to remind you that you sitting here watching this video, the things that are different about you, that is going to be your secret to success. There are so many unique things about you, your sense of humor, your aesthetic, the way you view things, your experience, what you've been through, the way you'll talk about different topics that no one else will, and those are the things that will find you so much success on social media. So really look inward as we're talking about strategy and building a brand on social media, that you are always the secret. So really lean into what's different about you. And finally, the last thing I want to say is today we're going to get into a lot of strategy and things I would do. I'm actually going to get quite technical today and give you 5 like actual strategies that I would do if you want to grow really quickly on social media. Building a business and building a brand on social media can be really fun, really effortless, really feeling in alignment, and that's what I want to get into today. So all that being said, just know that building a brand and building a business on social media, it can be fun, it can be easy, it can be effortless, and we're going to get into all that today. I'm so excited. So let's get into how to become a full-time influencer and a full-time content creator in 3 months. Let's get into it. So the first step of building a good social media content creator influencer strategy is getting really clear on what I like to call your blue sky scenario. And I talk about this a lot on TikTok, on this podcast, but there are 2 things that come into this first step, whether you want to call it building your vision, building your goals, building your blue sky scenario, is first of all, the bigger and the scarier and the cringier, the better. I want
Oh my God, that's the main
thing that we're going to
thing.
build out right now to feel a little bit.
Not to cut her off, but that's the main thing. This should just be cringy. And I think that's another reason I prefer to go live, is because I don't have to listen to my voice over and over again while editing. One, two, three, four. 1, 2. The baby woke up, but he's not crying. He just sat up. He just sitting there.
giving yourself the ick energy of like, okay, this feels a little bit cringe because I want this to feel a little bit scary. So it needs to be a little bit cringe, a little bit scary, but it also needs to be specific because a lot of the times when you sit down and think, okay, I'm going to be a full-time influencer, that's my goal. There are approximately 1 million ways to become a full-time influencer. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, like there's being a podcaster, there's so many ways you could do that. There's so many topics you could talk about. There's so many styles of videos you could do. So what we need to do right now is get specific on what you really want to do on social media. Also trying to think of this as like, okay, how can I build my own little corner of the internet? What do I want that to look like? And this might be a little bit overwhelming. So what I like to do when I work with people one-on-one is we have 4 steps into building out your blue sky scenario. It's your what, your who, your why, and your how. In this first step of building out your blue sky scenario, your vision for social media, first part is think about what do you want to do? And these are the topics you want to talk about. So for me,
what y'all keep bringing up the same thing. That's what do you want to do? I want to make videos. I want to vlog my life, but still have some type of privacy. I just want to be able to do it more consistent. Hey, I'm coming. Mommy gotta clean her hands. Charlie, get out of here. Charlie. Hey, baby. Hey. Hey. You wake up? You wake up? Okay, you you'll drool on me. Don't put your drool on me. You wake up for your nap? Hmm? Hmm? Are you still tired? What are you barking at? Okay, let's see. You see Miss Rachel?
What if you could give your child the perfect learning environment? The chance to remove distractions.
Learn with you today. Look, a little house. Wow, it's a purple house, and it has a number 1 on it. Purple house number 1. I wonder what's inside. Knock, knock, our open song. You say open, and it will open. Say open.
Which video?
Swim, swim, swim. Oh, that's so funny.
I didn't make which video? Ooh. Oh yes, I did mute it just in case for copyright because I don't know if Miss Rachel is copyrighted. Sorry baby. So it tells you when it's muted or this that's why I put in the title muted. Did I put muted occasionally? Because being that I'm watching YouTube, I just don't know I just don't know what they're going to try and like flag me for. Oh, okay. I thought it like puts a thing on there that say this is muted. like it, you know, like with FaceTime, if the picture isn't there, it says something, it goes gray. Okay, hold on. Give me like 3 minutes.
Is it under the turtle? No.
No.
Turtle starts with T. 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 Turtle. Is it under the sun? Yes. That's where the S was hiding. S. S. Sun. You found it. Great job.
Good job.
Peekaboo. Pika. Boo. You did it. It's another little house. What color is this house?
Orange.
Orange with a number 2. Say open and it will open. Say open, say open, say open. You got it. Wow, it's another little bird.
He just woke up from his nap, so he's like,
Tweet, 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 tweet.
it's so funny. It's like he's like still asleep in a way
Yeah, I think this
because he can't hold his body.
Can we make a happy face? I'm so happy to be learning with you today. What makes you happy?
We're gonna finish watching Miss Rachel. Now that he's up from his nap. So I'm not really gonna be able to finish my hair right now. As you can see, this is as far as we got. That's as far as we got. And we're gonna watch some Miss Rachel, and I don't know, but I don't think y'all want to sit and watch us watch Miss Rachel, which she's very entertaining, more entertaining than what I was watching before, but but I'ma just sign out, let him watch some Miss Rachel for 10-15 minutes. And then I'm sure he'll be ready to get down and play. So thank y'all for watching. I'll probably hop back on, in a little bit to be able to finish what I started. But until then, I'll see y'all in the next live.